Pittsburgh. This is East Battleground. Now, one of the reasons why I am here, I want to give more options to you as a potential buyer, someone that's trying to find the next perfect place for them, for yourself. And I know the inventory's been pretty low lately. So I've been kind of looking at all the different lot options. Yesterday I was at a neighborhood over there right off of 164th. Just a few amazing lots left. Um, and what a great location that is. But this location is a lot different. It's 10 acres. You have this giant platform to build your house, massive shop. You're on like a hillside, so you have all this natural privacy. But this spot, guys, is unbelievable. You have this view that just literally goes for miles and miles, and you can actually see like almost the coastline from here. It is just unbelievably gorgeous, and you could build such an incredible home right here that would be an amazing place for live and work, especially with Starlink. Everybody that I know that has that, when you kind of get a little further out, everybody says, well, what kind of internet do you have? But Starlink supposedly is a very fast internet service that's solved pretty much the problem with having great internet anywhere in the world. But just check this out. This whole piece of property, guys, they cleared out about 100 acres of forest, and then they built basically, I think there's 5 home plants on it. And some of the guys have 20, some have 40 acres. This happens to be just over 10 acres. It's for $595,000. The 10 acres, really, a lot of it is just steep, kind of cut out areas. So it's not as usable. But guess what? That's less you have to maintain. You have this massive footprint where you could build almost whatever you want with a massive shop. And if you need a bigger footprint, you can carve away from the hill and push it over the edge to kind of help you build that. But this is the type of location that you're going to want to live in workspace, because the view is to die for. This is just absolutely incredible. You're only 15 minutes out of town, so you're close enough in, but far enough out from all the people, so you don't have houses on top of you. Really just a special, special spot. Again, this is $595,000. It's going to get you 10 acres. It already has electricity up here. It is gravel roads for about the last quarter mile. You can always pave those. That will cost you probably about $150,000. But the incredible view is just like, I mean, I could be out here all day. In fact, I'll be honest. I brought a couple hard-boiled eggs and a protein bar and a green juice to sit out here and kind of have a lunch before I shook this video, because that is how special this view is. I'm telling you, I'm probably gonna make some extra phone calls out here just because it's unbelievable. But you can build your house here. And listen, if you are struggling finding the right property, or hey, nothing on the market is working for you, I will tell you right now, there is dozens and dozens, if not hundreds and hundreds of potential sellers that are all going to be coming to market, and they're trying to make up their mind whether to list now or wait until spring. And this is what happens usually in January. We're coming to the end of January, beginning of February. You're so close to that spring market that you almost might as well wait. And because a lot of these sellers are waiting, there's so little on the market. Now, what I think is going to happen is, I believe, and I'm not going to try to guess what the interest rates do. So regardless what the interest rates do, I'm kind of done with that game after last year. Pretty much everybody, including myself, being pretty much dead wrong on, hey, rates are going to drop at some point in the summer. That obviously never happened, and I'm not going to try to lead you astray again in the rate world. I'll leave that to the pros. But what I think is going to happen is, I think there's so much pent up demand after the last 2.5, 3 years of brutal rate hikes that the pent up demand, I think people are going to start buying almost no matter what. And you've seen these absolutely terrible forest fires that we've seen in California. Over the last 3 years, we've seen a lot of people coming from California to Clark County. And I believe that this year, even if their home wasn't threatened by any fires, I still think that those interest or the insurance that's they're just getting hammered for. It's gonna force a lot of people out, and it's gonna bring a lot of people here. So I think we're gonna be seeing 3 times the amount of people coming from out of state areas, including California, to our area, which is gonna buy up a lot of the real estate. So for you as a consumer, or you as someone that's been talking about buying or selling real estate for whether it's the last 2 years, whether it's the last 10 years, this is an amazing property to look at. So anyways, thank you all for watching. Get involved with real estate. It's a great time to potentially buy and a great time to potentially sell. There's a million, guys, there's a million reasons to get involved with real estate. One of the main ones is I just read this report that if the average person's net worth that doesn't own a home is 30 times lower than the average person's net worth that owns a property. And I think a lot of that comes from just the pure equity opportunity you have when you're buying a property and get the opportunity to build equity opposed to renting. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for an amazing piece of property, here's the views, guys. I mean, just look at it. It just goes, I mean, for literally hundreds of miles. And on a super clear day, you just keep seeing it. And this is due west. So that's why I said you can kind of see the coastline. But I mean, you have cleared out. It's absolutely beautiful down here. You have these couple of houses with a couple of neighbors. By the way, amazing neighbors, such nice people. And then you have this massive flat footprint that is ready for you to come out here, check it out, and buy it. Again, it's about 15 minutes out of town. It's what would it be, 30 minutes from PDX. So you're still close enough to PDX, and still, if you don't have to travel, like get on a plane every other day, this is a great spot to potentially build your absolute perfect dream home. So keep lots in mind. There's always an opportunity, and when you're building on a property like this, you're probably about anywhere from 1 year to about 18 months on a build, depending on how extravagant of a build that you're going to want to have. So just keep that in mind if you are thinking about, now, should I be buying or should I wait? I'm telling you guys right now, we are going to see the market pick up in about 6-8 weeks. We're going to, in the spring market, we're already seeing people, and I'll tell you this, please don't tell anybody this. But at our team has hosted multiple open houses over the last 3-4 weeks. And we are already seeing a large influx of out-of-town buyers that are showing up to all of those open houses. And in the last 2 weeks, we've seen such large groups walk through open houses. I mean, more in just one day than any one day in all of 2024. Guys, that is a sign that 2025 things are already picking up and already going to pick up. So thank you for all watching these live videos. As always, I'm trying to do these to bring value, and sure, I might stutter, I might say the same thing twice, but that's what you get when you're watching live videos. I'm just trying to give you exactly what I'm telling my personal clients, so you are educated and ready to make a massive decision when you're talking about buying or selling, and make that massive decision with the most and best education for you and your family. Thank you always for watching. I will see you on the next live, and I think it's going to be through a luxury home. So thanks again. Catch you guys later.